Who's next on personal announcements?
Curtis. All right, a couple things. One, the We the People 2012 statement campaign committee, it's been sent by OSD, meets on Saturday nights, 7 p.m. in Ocean Beach. If you'd like to know the address of that, it's on Newport and Abbott at the bonfire pits there. Actually no, that's right, I switched. It's Del Monte Avenue at the bonfire pits there. And then there'll be a follow-up meeting at 5:30 on the plaza here at Civic Center. For those who don't maybe not know what We the People campaign is, three-part statement campaign where we are going to be holding, making a national call to all the occupations to follow both the Democratic and Republican presidential campaigns, holding televised town hall meetings, putting partisan politics and politicians and candidates aside, and speaking about nothing but very pertinent and important issues and potential solutions. That will be involving everybody from every political walk, be they Piece of Freedom, Green, Democrat, Republican, Reform, Anarchist, Socialist, whoever you are, to come put your particular partisanship and politics, like supportive politicians aside, and really discuss issues. It has the potential to be something that's really huge. The overall goal is to effectively hijack the dialogue of the entire electoral race this year. So that's when those things are happening. And then just on one more side note, I'm going to be involved with We the People 2012, and I'll be involved with issues that involve creativity and support of the occupiers, who I've been standing side by side with this whole time. But other than that, I wish everybody the best of luck.
Notification.
Talk to him.
Considering that F11 is Saturdays, it's still going to go on regardless. I know it's later in the night, but F11 is happening pretty late too. So either way, it's still going on?
F11 is going on, yeah.
I mean, no, you're with the people thing.
On Saturday during the F11.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to continue on. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Who's next for personal announcements? Leslie.
oh, tell Obama I said what's up.
What's up, Obama?
I just wanted to remind everybody about the Olympia list. Collecting names closes at the end of all of this, so better hurry up and come to me and Chris ASAP, otherwise you're not going to get your name on the list. Also, I just wanted to remind everybody about F11 this Saturday. It starts at 8:30. If you need a flyer, it has a schedule on it. Come see me if I didn't give you one during GA. That's it.
Next. David G.
Okay, there's a member of the 99% that is not able to be here tonight, and his name is Raul Carranza. He's a disabled brother and he has muscular dystrophy. And there's gonna be a fundraiser in support of Raul Carranza on February 18 at El Centro de la Raza. Raul is thousands of dollars in debt right now. Many of you know that the state of California cut his nursing hours. He doesn't know how he's gonna pay for that, and he needs our help. If you can, please make it and help me spread the word. I have the flyers here. Thank you very much.
Next. Chuck.
Okay. Well, I just want to start by saying that I'm sorry if people are frustrated with me because I voted against the proposal tonight. I'd be happy to talk about it.
Believe in it, don't be sorry, man.
Well, I'm not sorry the way I voted. I'm just sorry that there's so many hurt feelings, and I think that it'd be really silly for anybody to quit the group over this, because this is the process that you guys all say you agree to, and just because it turned out the way that it did, I mean, that's the way it is, right? And so, that said, my announcement is about the Socialist Worker newspaper. I brought this. It's $1 if you want to get a copy. It's got great stories in the front about the GA.
We have a statement of political autonomy.
And no commercialism within this GA circle.
Awesome.
How would you feel if he was outside your house?
Anything more? Next. Amir.
I'm gonna use the soapbox.
No sexism in this
I want
circle.
to donate to this to somebody who's gonna use it. I'm gonna walk off from the Occupy. I don't want this. I tell you why. Because this man is a pervert. This man follows people. This man has subverted the process. And he has misrepresented us. He has used other people's labor that they put in this fucking movement. This man has violated the commons by stealing the money. We are tolerating it. This is the reason I'm leaving. This is the reason I'm leaving. No, hold on, man. I'm in the middle of my personal life.
Amir, level ground, please.
No.
No, let him talk.
No, I'm sorry. No. You have to remove. No.
Human factors.
No. We are becoming a sideshow. We basically have forgotten to go back and fucking find people. We depend on these bastards and their old connections, the old way of politicking, labor politicking. We are becoming slaves to these people. We are being a backdrop. You guys have to take this seriously. I have been by one of the blockers. I have been told that this place, this Occupy, is not a place for your people's politics. And I never seen it. That's you. This is the third. I never forget it. The third day of occupation. Birds of a feather flock together. I'm not a racist. I'm not a sexist. I'm not a homophobe. I'm not gonna fucking subvert your message. Every time spoken about Occupy, I say my perspective is different, and I always made it clear. This man has done the exact reverse to the spirit that I think it's the spirit of everybody over here. That when I say something, I say this is. Or when anybody else speaks, they say, this is ISO, this is Amir, this is my Marxist perspective. But this man always says, I talk to the women's group, they say this. I talk to the committee of for organization February 4th, and this guy says this, and we have checked it out. This guy is a caught liar, and you guys are tolerating him. Thank you for your time. It's good it's good to know. It's good to know you guys, and I'm gonna work with you guys independently.
I want an immediate
but not fucking this guy.
Confidence in Amir. I want a vote of confidence.
I'm walking
I want us to say, do not process.
Listen, pal, don't try to start yelling. I can yell louder than you.
I'm still the moderator.
Don't make me go get my megaphone.
Yeah. Hey, don't use that fast when you're not friends with either, boy.
We swallowed best of left. But the donkey show is still over.
Enough. Personal announcement.
We can come together and
Hey, I'm on
stop
camera.
this shit. We can stop this shit.
Order!
One speaker.
We don't want to vote.
One speaker. Who is next to personal announcements? Pat?
Sorry.
John.
I will try to be better.
Thank you.
Zero accountability.
No. This is not a dialogue.
Hey, respect the
Approaching
personal
personally. This is
announcement.
not a dialogue. We're approaching them personally. If you'd like to
Jenny.
I have a personal announcement on behalf of Anonymous. We received a large number of requests for investigation into John B. Kenney after he was found taking pictures outside of a fellow Occupy San Diego activist's home. Our initial worry was that he was a federal agent. After thorough investigation, we have no reason to believe that Mr. Kenney is a governmental agent. He is so insane, however, that we were able to get our lulls in the end. We initially worried about him being a federal agent because through the course of making this docs, we have found very little in the way of historical information on the man. This piqued our curiosity. It's very rare that someone does not leave a trail on the internet. Either they're a nut or a fed. It appears that he is likely to be a nut. We arrive at this conclusion because of one piece of documentation we can find on the man's history is a filing in the 9th District wherein he sues everybody. Read for yourself. The court is in receipt of a complaint filed by the plaintiff, John B. Kenny, who appears pro se. That means he was a dummy and didn't take a lawyer with him to a massive lawsuit. The complaint asserts 18 claims against more than 100 defendants, including Japan, the People's Republic of China, President George W. Bush, Vice President Richard Cheney, MI5, the Central Intelligence Agency, the Department of Homeland Security, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the Democratic National Committee, the Yakuza Syndicate, various cities and other police and their police departments, a number of banking institutions, and 2 French stalkers, defendants, lols. Plaintiff appears to be alleging that these defendants are engaged in a global conspiracy against him that involves, inter alia, destroying his business, stalking him by helicopter or blimp, tapping his phone, reading his emails, issuing him parking tickets, using his girlfriend to spy on him, and not accepting his ATM card. I especially like the part about the French stalkers. And don't worry, John, we won't stalk you in helicopters, we have rafflecopters. No Fed would leave something that dumbass in their history after wiping everything else. Or maybe they would. I'll leave that up to the occupiers to decide. Understand this, over 5 teams were simultaneously working on this project at any one time. We found almost nothing. This should worry you as much as it does us. He is known to record your voice at all times, and Anon should be wary of speaking nearby him. Because we could find no direct evidence of wrongdoing on John's part aside from his blimp-watching escapades, we will redact his sensitive personal information aside from his address. Thanks for the lulls, John. I yield.
Next personal announcement.
Okay, someone tapped me on the shoulder over here, and then I got distracted by someone saying "fuck your DNA." So if anyone, that was anyone? No, it wasn't you. It was Rambo. That's who it was.
Who's next?
Oh yeah, that was me.
Yeah, it was you. I remember.
I have 2 personal announcements. The first one kind of follows in line with Zenyatta and Amir to a lesser degree, but we could have passed this tonight, and the truth is that it's absolutely pointless because we as a community allowed this to happen. This guy has been getting called out since literally the 2nd week of occupation, and the same people who said, no, he's a great guy, were the same people who came here, I don't know, she's gone now, but the same people who came here and blocked it tonight. Okay? There is no resolve in this community from some systematic process. It comes from us. It comes from not allowing people to be ignored because of their race or age or how they dress, just because they're talking about a middle-aged white dude and he looks a lot more clean-cut and trustable than us in average society. And this has been getting called out for literally months. We talk about a month and a half. I'm going closer to 3 months at least. Okay, this is on us. This didn't pass, but you know what? We can still not allow him to co-opt this, and we can still not allow the other people who probably want to be representative politicians at some point directly against this movement, and they're trying to do the same shit that he's done in the last 3 months. And it's up to us to stop that. That's all I want to say, not some little process or some proposal. The second personal announcement I want to make is the FTP March on Saturday in solidarity with Oakland and San Francisco. We will be meeting at Children's Park at 8:15 p.m. and leaving Children's Park at 9. Did that go through GA?
No.
No, that's outside of Occupy.
Autonomous action.
Yeah, no, that's outside of Occupy.
Yeah, that was
You want to make sure you emphasize that for people.
Well, that's why I meant, yeah, it's a personal announcement because it's not an Occupy function.
Which means if you get arrested, you're not getting bailed out.